Okay. Well, hey guys, welcome to another chapter of our speedrun. We're trying to get to 2200 and we're playing Vienna Game with G3, which is a line I just covered in my chessable course. So let's see what happens today, and we are going to create the first game already with black pieces and trying to play something similar to Vienna Game with G3. Let's see, I think I can play knight here, 97. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think I can play something more or less similar so we can get familiar with the ideas even when I'm playing with black. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be more or less similar. So all good. And the idea is that we have a normal development and at some point we can start breaking on f5. So here we play h6 because, I mean, directly I don't think it's fine, right? Usually it's a good idea to play this to control g5. Sometimes you can even put the bishop on e6 before you actually break. Okay, knight h4. I think they want to play f4. So let's take a look at this. So I play f5, they play f4, I capture, and they capture. Well, that looks very playable. I don't think I'm worse. I mean, what's the alternative? The alternative is g5, knight f3, and then f5. Well, that's also playable. That's also interesting, right? Like g5, knight f3, knight f3, and then f5. Yeah, let me try this. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, and then f5. So the good thing is that now I play f5 and he doesn't. So I guess that's fine. Okay, here I can play with the knight, trying to get d4, or I can play or take with the bishop to finish my development. The two moves are more or less playable. I think I'm going to take with the bishop because I have ideas like the pin. So yeah, also I have queen d7 coming. So all good here. And that's also a plan. Playing queen d7 and bishop a3 is also a nice idea. Hey HS, good to see you here. I'm well, thank you. How about you? Okay, so queen d2 here. Now what? Bishop g4, queen d7, knight g6. All these moves are candidate moves in this position. I feel very tempted to play queen d7. So let me try queen d7. Because I feel that if I can play bishop h3 and trade that bishop, it's going to be very good for me. Guys, if you can, share, like the live, so our viewers and subscribers know we are live right now, it's going to be great. Okay, h4. So bishop h3, pawn takes pawn. Bishop takes, bishop, king takes. Then what? Rook takes knight, king takes rook. Queen h3, just to make sure the king cannot go back. King e2, knight d4, king d1. Oh no, king d1 not because I'm taking the rook. So king e, king e1, knight f3. Okay, so this is working. So bishop h3, if he takes my pawn, I take, and then boom, queen h3. I'm attacking the rook. I'm playing knight d4. I'm bringing the other rook. So that's looking really, really interesting. So I'm going to get into that. So bishop h3, pawn takes pawn. Bishop takes bishop, king takes. Rook takes knight. What about pawn takes pawn at that point? I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. So bishop h3. I really want to play bishop h3, right? So bishop h3, pawn takes pawn. Bishop takes bishop, king takes. Maybe queen g4, knight h2. That's not working. Yeah, that's not working. I think I need to define the pawn then. Bishop g4 first. Knight h2. Bishop h3. Pawn takes pawn. I lose a pawn. I get nothing. So yeah, h4 is actually playable, right? I mean, yeah, let's sacrifice. Let's sacrifice a little because, yeah, I have this idea. I'm going to sacrifice on f3. A chess. You were saying a book, chess book to improve your chess level. Um, I mean, first of all, what's your chess level? I guess you are a beginner. I don't remember. Rook takes knight. Yeah, let's try this. Because if he takes here, I'm going to play queen h3. But also if he plays pawn takes pawn, I can just play bishop h6. And same idea. If he takes later, boom, queen h3. 1300. Well, as a 1300 player, I mean, you don't need chess books, but if you want a chess book, basically something very tactical is what you're going to need in general. Tactical and calculation. h7, yeah, I'm not taking that pawn, right? I'm just playing king here. Everything is fine. This pawn is like an umbrella pawn, which means it's a shield for my own king. There is a book I really like, which is Invisible Moves. It's a really nice book with many positions with very creative solutions. Basically, they are invisible moves. Oh, queen h6? Queen h6. No, that's not working. I have check and check. Check and check, right? Or check, king e4. Check king e4. No, king e4. Queen check. Well, I get the queen at least, right? I mean, yeah, let me give the check first. He has to play king e4. He has to play king e4 so he doesn't lose the queen immediately. But I think he loses the queen anyway. So king e4, what do I play? King e4, queen check, f3. And then what? Yeah, I'm not winning directly. So basically I'm just going to play queen and bishop and get the queen. That's a king e4. I mean, I'm winning, but I don't have a. Yeah. You out. I'm going to play that. I'm going to get the queen. What I mean is that I don't have mate. Is what I mean, or I don't see mate. I don't see mate. Oh wait. Wait. Queen. He goes here. Yeah, there's no mate. So yeah, I just give one check, and then get the queen. I don't think there's anything better than that. Guys, if you can, share the live, this is a good moment for that. I'm going to be trying to get 2200, so we don't know if today I will be able to get there. I think it's still far, but I will try. So, please, it could be great if you could share and like the live. So yeah, queen g3 in here. I mean, this is winning. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we get another win, and we continue advancing toward our goal. Okay, well, two brilliant moves in this game. Two brilliant moves. Let me take a look at that. I think rook f3 is brilliant, but I'm not sure about the other ones. 99% accuracy, that's very serious. Yeah, rook f3 is one brilliant. What's the other one? What's the other one? Only one, right? Yeah, only one. Two brilliant moves. Oh, bishop f6. Oh, bishop f6 is brilliant. Oh, because the rook is still hanging. Okay, that's understandable. Okay, interesting. Well, new game. Exactly, Alex. I understand. Yeah, yeah. The move with the bishop. Yeah, that's interesting. It's an interesting position. Okay, so he wants to play this. I'm trying to play Vienna game. So let me try knight c3, right? I have to play this, and then g3, and let's see what happens. Yeah, g3 maybe. I mean, this is not ideal, but you know, I'm just trying to play what we have set for the speedrun. So yeah, just bishop now, d3, f4, knight f3. d3, f4, knight f3. Probably I would play h3. Well, if he plays knight f6, I would play h3, but he doesn't play knight f6. So I just play f4 directly. And then, you know, knight f3, etc. Yeah, knight f3, all good. I just castle. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, yeah, he got banned because I reported. I reported him, yeah. I saw that. I saw that. They gave me the rating back. Yeah, I know. I knew he was cheating, right? I mean, I know when someone is cheating. I mean, I, very often, right? I mean, yeah, I guess I should try to attack over here. I can also break on c3. So basically, these are my candidate moves, and also bishop d2. So, okay, let me play bishop d2 first, because I know it's going to be more or less fine. And then later, once he castles, then fire over there. Okay, he's delaying castling. Okay, well, if he wants to delay, I'm not going to delay. You know, I'm not going to do the same thing. I'm just going to, you know, fire on the king side. So basically, if he castles king side, you know, I have my ideas over here. But even if he castles like queen side or something, the fact that I have so much space on this side of the board means that I don't think he will be able to attack, even if he castles on the other side. Hey, Ganon, yeah, I have been not streaming for like 2 days or from since Sunday, I believe. But yeah, no, we are back, right? We are back. We need to get to 2200 playing Vienna Game with G3. That's our goal. So let's see. Hopefully we can get it. I mean, I don't think we can get it today, but well, let's see. If not, hopefully we can get it in the next stream. Maybe tomorrow. So yeah, now he's thinking because he knows it's a tricky position, but I guess he should play queen c7, and I don't think he. I mean, he can castle this side, right? I don't think it's lost, but I think it's dangerous. So probably he should play queen c7 and castle queen side. Yeah, exactly. It's very similar to the quinceañera. Yeah, yeah. Basically, it's a quinceañera with opposite colors. Basically, I'm playing with white a King's Indian setup here. Okay, so g5. Here, I capture. They capture. Do I capture? I mean, that's not just a move. I can sacrifice, right? I mean, can I sacrifice? Knight takes and bishop takes? This is playable, right? Do we sacrifice? I think it's playable, right? I mean, I don't think it's the best move, but just to have some fun, I think we can sacrifice and h5, h3, takes. Yeah, it's playable, but I don't know. Takes, then rook g8, is getting here. But I can play queen d2. Yeah, it's not my favorite line. I can always sacrifice later, so let me try something on the king side, like this. c4. So yeah, sacrifice is always there. I'm probably taking at some point later. h5, I play h3. I don't think I'm in trouble here. And basically I'm trying to control a little the situation on the queen side. And get some space over there. If he takes, in general, he's losing the central pawn, which is a very restrictive pawn. Exactly, Ganon, they gave me the points back. They gave me like 8 points or something. When you face someone who was cheating and they can prove that, they give you the rating back. They even send you a message, so you are aware of that. So if that ever happens to you, they will send a message like you were playing someone who was cheating, so you get 10 points back. You're ready. Well, so yeah, the idea here, I can even expand. Knight c5, so he's taking here. Knight c5. Well, that's not crazy. I guess I need to play queen c2 here, right? Yeah, I just play queen c2 because if I play before he takes and I don't have any good continuation. So yeah, just queen c2, all good. Nothing crazy. He's going to play a5 to make sure I cannot play this. And then after a5 I will play b3, a3, b4 to get rid of the knight anyway. He takes, I take. I can even play this now. So I think he should rush to, yeah, to connect the rooks and those things. I think he wants to bring the queen or something, but there's no infiltration, everything is controlled. So I guess I'm fine. b4 is very clear to me. I think he needs to, if you put the knight on c5, you need to play a5, right? So I don't know if I'm missing something, but this is not fine for black, right? Yeah, they should play knight a6 now. And then what happens after knight a6? Rook b1 maybe? Yeah, rook b1 is fine. Because then I can play boom, boom. Yeah, rook b1, c, b is the idea. Well, guys, if you can support the live with likes and sharing, it's going to be great. We really need it. TikTok is flagging the stream sometimes. I'm not sure if that's the reason, but maybe. And they don't share the. Once they flag it, it's like they don't tell anyone we are here. So maybe that's the reason. I don't know, that we need likes or something. Well, c5. If I capture, he takes with the knight to defend b7, so I don't get much with that, right? b5, he plays knight c7. That's not good. I think I just need to play a3, keep that tension, and make decisions later. All right, break or advance later if I see I can get something from that. Hey, Clinton, how are you? So, yeah, rook h6. Again, knight takes pawn. It's always there, right? Knight takes pawn, bishop takes. I feel very tempted, right? I mean, I feel very tempted. But he will play queen h8, giving me the exchange. So probably I'm not getting much with that right now. The other thing I can play is king f2 rook here. Again, I feel very tempted to play this, right? I mean, it looks very, very clear. This is an open file, and he's not in very good shape to fight for it, because putting the queen there doesn't guarantee anything. I just bring the rook later. So maybe if he could bring the other rook, it's different. But with the queen, he's not going to be in good shape to control the file. And also very important, there's no check or anything, so my king is safe here. Yeah, I'm trying to see how can I exploit this, right? Like some check or something. But yeah, he's always fine. I mean, not fine, but he survives. Okay, queen c7. Queen c7. What about b5? Forcing knight b8. He cannot move. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to play it. I mean, I know it's good. That gives me a lot of time, so I will infiltrate over the h file, because it's going to be completely undeveloped. Yeah, this has to be good, right? This has to be good. So, knight b8. I mean, he has to play knight b8, right? I mean, I don't know what he's thinking. It's the only move. Yeah, knight b8 and then rook h1. So basically I have control of the h file, and I will infiltrate. Oh, he wants to take here. I will infiltrate over there. Maybe this is a good moment for the famous sacrifice I was saying, right? I'm just going to play. I mean, I'm not going to think too much. Thanks, sir. Yeah, it's a very blocked position, right? So it's not easy, but yeah, I decided to sacrifice already because, you know, I have to, boom, two passed pawns. That has to give me something. The knight doesn't play. The knight doesn't play. The bishop doesn't play. The queen doesn't play. It has to be good. My rook is coming. Boom. It has to be good. I think I can try queen a5 maybe. But then I will play rook a7. Thank you very much for following. Okay, bishop e7. So now what? Okay. One move is queen d2, right? Just keeping the tension, controlling everything. And if he takes, he improves my queen. So yeah, I'm not going to think too much. I think I have control of the position, so I'm just going to play this, so I don't waste too much time. Yeah, f6 is taken, right? Saiyan, f6 is taken. Hey, Element, thank you very much for following. So now at 6, I can trade and play g5, g6. I can play, boom, more pressure. So basically those are the kind of moves. Taking or increasing the pressure. I mean, if I increase the pressure, he's going to bring the queen, and then what? So yeah, no, I'm just going to capture and then pin here, because g5, g6 is coming, so it has to be winning, I guess. Yeah, you reason. Yeah, that's what I decided. I'm just going to capture. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're on the same track. Yeah. So yeah, here g5. I mean, let me make sure there's no check or anything. Yeah, g5, all good. And yeah, all good here. Okay, bishop e7, g6 is clear, right? Oh, he plays bishop g8. Rook. King. Boom. Yeah, this is winning, right? G6, no surprise, all good. Yeah, rook h8. And queen h6 if he... queen h6 if he defends. Guys, please help with the likes and sharing before TikTok stops sharing my stream. If you could help with that, it's going to be great. So yeah, I guess he needs to sacrifice something, right? Like king here or something. I lose the bishop. I was born in Cuba. I live in US. So 97, I just capture, right? It's going to block and I play G7. Okay, let me look at that. Rook takes bishop, knight f8, boom. He has a check, and then he gets the pawn. I mean, no, the pawn's defended. So yeah, he cannot. Wait, he cannot. So rook takes bishop, knight here. G7, bishop check. I go, let's say here. Yeah, that's winning. So yeah, it's capture, and G7. Yeah, G7 is good, right? All good. King F7. Well, I guess I have to capture, right? I mean, he takes and just rook G6 or something. Or maybe Queen G5 is better, right? Queen G5 is a lot better. So here's Queen G5. Saludos, SJ. Gracias. Okay, so Queen D6, then what? Yeah, it has to be winning, right? I mean, he can play Queen F6, Bishop check, and King here. So it's not like game over, but I still have an extra piece. It's all good. Bishop H6. Wow. This is going to be winning, right? Yeah, okay. So let's see how was the... There was a brilliant move again. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay. Yeah, sacrifice. Knight G5 is a very good move. All right. Well, let's keep going. We are already in 21-26. So let's see what happens now. Thanks, Martin, for following. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, something good in that game, Zar, is that I didn't rush with the sacrifice, right? So sometimes we want to sacrifice and we play the wrong move and then we are lost later. So yeah, that was a good thing. I didn't rush, and when I played it, it was the right moment. That's important. Because sometimes we feel very tempted to play a move in not the right moment. So yeah, we are playing Vienna Game with G3 with black pieces. That's our goal, to share ideas about this opening. Don't forget, we have a chessable course about this line. Basically, something we play with white, right? Let's not forget that. But I'm just trying to play it with black. So here C3, he wants to play D4. I think here we play D5. Okay, but now it's not working. With white it works. But with black, I have a tempo less, so I think he takes... Well, it works. I take with the queen. Yeah, it works. Yeah, I think it works. So let me try it. Yeah, let me try it. D3. Well, this is a good position, right? I mean, I'm playing with black and I have better center. I'm not going to complain here, right? A6 is usually a good move. preventing anything on g5, putting the bishop on e6, and preparing, you know, all kind of initiative on the king side. a3. a3. Well, I was looking at this, but I'm not sure because he takes. And then I cannot capture with the queen because he's pinning. So then I have to capture with the knight, and then he can remove my knight and take in the center. So I don't like it. Maybe I can play king h7 first, and then play it. Or maybe I can play bishop a6 first, and then play it. Yeah, bishop a6 is very clear, right? I'm going to play bishop a6. Okay, so queen e2. Here, the normal move is f5. Pawn takes pawn. If I capture with the knight, he removes and he takes, so that's not good. Okay, so let me look at that again. f5, pawn takes. I need to capture with the queen. Then he can do this, I go back. He can capture, I can capture. Yeah, I don't like that too much, right? I mean, that's too risky. I don't need to, I mean, breaking on both sides is not that great. Right now, at least. I mean, if I can get rid of the bishop, then it's going to work. So maybe if I just try this and this, then I can play f5. Yeah, let me try that. Okay, yeah, let me try that. Because the problem is that this knight has to defend everything, right? And yeah, let me try b5. Okay, let me look at that again. b5, let's say bishop here. I mean, bishop is not working. I have this and this. So yeah, this is good. This is good. He has to go back to c2. If he goes here, I have, boom, discovered. Exactly. So bishop here and then boom, f5. If he takes, I capture a good. f5, what else can he play? I don't know. But I don't think I'm in trouble, right? Wait. f5, pawn takes. Bishop takes. Pawn takes, bishop takes. Yeah, this is playable. I mean, it's playable. A little risky, but playable. So here one of the ideas is that if I capture with the knight, I keep the bishop here, they can even sacrifice and play d4. And the two pieces are going to be there like a target. So yeah, I shouldn't let him play that. I'm just going to capture with the bishop instead. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Well, the plan now is very clear. Just improve the queen, improve the rook, and at some point we can try some kind of advance over there. c4. I don't think that's especially good. I can just, you know, remove the knight and then get d4. So probably that's not very strong. I don't think I need to trade because that just improves the bishop. Well, I mean, I can always trade later, right? So bishop takes, knight d4, queen d1. What happens next? Well, nothing happens, right? Just a normal position with slightly better for black, I guess. But that should be better than taking. Let me look at this. Takes, bishop back. The thing is that I'm still playing this. So they play, for example, I don't know, bishop e3, boom. That's very tempting, right? Yeah, it's very tempting. I'm going to get into this line. Because the good thing is that my central pawns get too strong. They get too much space. And they're going to create a lot of pressure over there. Also improving the bishops, improving the knights. So everything is coming after this. So that's why I think that's better. The e4 is clear, right? That's something very clear. Knight d4 is coming anyway. So yeah, this is better than the other line, I guess. The knight d4 is super clear. I think he's going to lose something over there because, you know, too many things under attack. So yeah, knight d4 and... yeah, it's working, right? Well, I would play knight d4. Then I decide what to capture because, for example, queen d1, I can just capture directly. Yeah, I think I should capture directly. Because if I take the bishop, then the queen is attacking. So yeah, just taking directly. This is better. Yeah. And the idea here, well, we have material advantage. So we want to play c5, maybe reinforcing. Bishop e3, yeah, c5 looks fine, right? I don't see why not. f4 is coming at some point. This bishop is not fine. Probably I just go back with the bishop because it's undefended and very exposed. So I'm just coming back with the bishop. I can also play knight takes bishop, bishop d3, c4. Create something strong there with the bishop and the pawns. Yeah, I like that idea, right? If I can do that, it's going to be great. Because I'm still advancing, I'm still controlling. Okay, so knight a4. What happens here? Knight a4, he's taking this one. Knight takes bishop, queen takes, bishop here, queen takes. That's not good for me. Queen c7. Everything is defended. And all good. One of the ideas here is that the pressure, right? At some point I can put the bishop there. The knight doesn't have too many squares available. Rook c1, that's interesting. Knight takes bishop, queen takes bishop here. He's taking c5. Bishop e5, knight f1. Yeah, he's playable. He's not completely lost. Yeah, he's playable. He's fine. Well, rook d8, right? Rook d8 is clear, so I'm just going to play this one. Yeah, bishop takes pawn, I just take the bishop. Rook takes bishop, boom, discovered. Thank you very much for following with him. So yeah, now that I'm threatening the discovered, it's very hard to stop this discovered. Maybe by playing king here or something, but I can still play it. So let's see, maybe bishop takes knight, I guess. Yeah, bishop takes knight is a way to stop it. Then I can capture with the bishop. I'm still threatening the same thing. So yeah, if he plays bishop takes knight, I'm going to capture with the bishop with the same idea of the discovered. Yeah, it's bishop takes bishop. Yeah, the queen's like like trapped there by its own pieces. Okay, so bishop b3, that's interesting because they are getting my bishop. So if I play bishop takes pawn, king takes bishop. Well, this is playable. Rook takes queen. They give me a check. I move. They get the rook on d1, and then at the end of the night I get the knight. So yeah, this is playable. The only thing is that my king should be on a shade instead. So okay, let me look at that again. Bishop takes pawn, king takes bishop. Rook takes queen, bishop takes bishop. King in shade. Rook takes rook. Queen takes knight. Yeah, that's absolutely playable. I think I'm fine. So this and this. Wait, king h1. Well, I guess it's the same. I don't know. Okay, king h8, rook takes rook. What can I say, right? It's just winning. The alternative is rook d5, which is not crazy, but I think he's going to put pressure on. Rook d5, rook d1, rook here, knight here. Well, this is also very playable. I mean, I don't need to lose the rook. Why would I lose the rook, right? If I can defend it. So yeah, this is fine. No, I'm in check. I'm in check. It's just content. I need to, I need to defend. I'm in check. So I was in check by the bishop. So yeah, you can play knight c3. My idea is that I can, for example, bring the bishop or something. Or just defend with the queen also. I can defend with the queen. Yeah, I can defend with the queen. Knight takes. Yeah, I can defend with the queen. This is looking fine. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he should have taken. I think he should have taken the bishop on f2, right? That was a little better, maybe. So yeah, knight takes knight. And one of the things here is that I cannot delay too much. There's a game I already lost because I played too slow. So I cannot forget the clock. Okay, before. So this is my opportunity to get out of the pin. So I'm just going to play maybe king f8. I mean, why can't I just capture first, right? I mean, why not capture and then... well, let's play king f8. Because I don't know if I open, maybe that's even worse. Yeah, the bishop takes, right? Oh, good. The benefits of playing chess. Well, I have actually an article already posted in my profile on chess.com. I mean, not in this one, in the other one, right? This is the speedrun accounts. So there's already an article there about the benefits of playing chess. Play this move. Wait. Yeah, I can play this move and then move my knight. Oh, I can play this move. Knight here. Rook takes bishop. Yeah, I can play this move. Rook takes, queen takes, and then I have queen d2 at the end. Yeah, I have queen d2. Yeah, I have queen d2, right? Yeah. Yeah, because if he plays rook d1, I just sacrifice. Yeah, all good. a5, and this is winning. Well, I'm just going to activate my king. King here, I guess. I'm going to put the rook on a dark square. And make progress from there. The plan is very easy, right? Just, advance the pawns. Advance the pawns and put the rook over there somewhere. And keep advancing the king. Not sure why he's thinking now, because I mean, there's nothing to think. This is not the moment to think, right? The moment to think was earlier. Now is any move is the same thing, or no matter what you play, it's the same. But about the benefits of playing chess, there are some studies suggesting that chess could prevent Alzheimer. I think there are serious studies, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay. So we get another win. No brilliant moves this time. And we have this one, okay, and then we're ready for the next game. Okay, so we're playing with white pieces. Let's see if we can play. Okay, well, Caro-Kann again. I need to try this, and then this. Yeah, they capture. Queen d5, bishop here. Okay, this I guess I have to capture in. Well, so let me look at this. Knight takes knight, pawn takes bishop, bishop, knight. Well, I guess this is playable, right? I mean, let's try this. Oh, okay, let me see if he plays e5. And then we're in a very similar position to... Yeah, this is like a Vienna game. Very similar. Okay, yeah, I take it. I like it. So yeah, knight here. Chess content. Today is not playing... It's not about playing viewers, right? Today is about the speedrun. So yeah, I'm not playing today. Viewers, but... Of course, when I'm playing viewers, of course, you can send me challenge. So yeah, I'm looking at H3 because maybe he wants to play this and this. So just to make sure he cannot trade my bishop, I'm going to play H3. Well, 97 here. What about this position, right? I can play d4. Yeah, I can play d4, right? I don't think I'm going to play with f4 right now. I'm going to play with d4 because I need to develop quickly, and this is just perfect. Okay, knight b6. Now what? Pawn takes, bishop takes. Okay, probably that's not so great. Knight b6. The knight is coming over these squares. So the alternative is bishop g5. He plays h6, I capture. He captures, knight e4. He goes back. Knight takes bishop, queen takes. Yeah, it doesn't look that great. So what's the right move here? King h2? Pawn takes, bishop takes f4. He goes back. Boom, bishop e3. But then he's coming with a knight. What about b3, bishop b2? Okay, let me try this idea. Because, first of all, I dominate the knight. And secondly, I enable a way to develop the bishop. Because here I'm not getting much. Especially because the knight is always very annoying attacking my bishop. So I get two benefits out of this. Rook e8, I don't see what's the point. I don't see any immediate threat. It's just improving a little. So bishop b2. And I guess this is very well. So yeah, just bishop b2. All good. Okay, knight d5. Boom and boom. Okay, knight takes knight, he has to capture with the bishop. Because then he needs to defend here. Yeah, but he can't do that, and he's fine. Okay, so what about pawn takes pawn, bishop takes? Yeah, that's not getting anything. Knight takes knight, bishop takes. Okay, well, in that case, I'm just going to play, queen d2 or something. Because I don't see I can get anything with the captures. Therefore, I'm just going to improve a little. So, yeah, queen d2 looks fine. The idea is to bring the rooks, right? This is a position with open and half open files. Pawn takes pawn. Well, knight takes, right? Why does he capture? This is good for me, right? I'm getting the knight to the center. I'm getting the bishop. Bishop b4, maybe? Bishop e5. Bishop e5. So what happens here? Bishop e5. I mean, first of all, he's not threatening anything. I can even play a4 if I want, or rook e1, or rook d1. I can play any move I want. Secondly, the bishop is undefended. So what about something like rook e1? Bishop takes, queen takes. This is great for me. Knight takes knight, bishop takes. I'm always defending the knight. So I'm going to play rook e1 here. Yeah, rook e1 here, and this is all good. Basically, I'm going to get one of the bishops. So that's my plan. I'm going to get one bishop. I will have the bishop pair. Well, the normal move is bishop takes knight, but let me take a look at rook takes bishop first. Rook takes bishop. Rook takes bishop. Yeah, that's not better, right? I should capture with this bishop. Button, the rook you want to play is the one that doesn't make the other passive, right? So the one that keeps both rook as active as possible. For example, here, if you play this rook, here, what happens with the rook on f1 is extremely passive. So basically, you want to keep both rooks as active as possible. That's the way to decide in general. That's what I'm doing here, because one rook is coming over here, the other rook is coming over here. That's why I'm putting this one. Well, c5, I think what happens here? Rook takes bishop, right? I mean, what's going on here? Yeah, rook takes bishop, I get a pawn. I don't think I can get more than that. Maybe there was something else, but no. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, queen takes, and all good. If he trades, all good. Bishop pair, extra pawn. What else? Yeah, he has some pressure. Yeah, he has some pressure there. But maybe I can play bishop takes pawn. But then he trades, and he gets this pawn here. Okay. Maybe I just play rook c1. I just keep it simple. Okay, defend. Passive, but only for a moment, because his pawn is advancing quickly. So yeah, only for a moment, right? Passive, only for a moment. Yeah, this is fine. Rook c1. Queen c7 is a move, I just go back. Rook d8. Boom, queen h4. And suddenly I'm attacking. Yeah, it's exactly the line we were saying. Queen h4, everything is defended, right? I'm not missing anything. So yeah, so good. I'm attacking. I'm threatening. Boom. Rook g5. How do you defend everything there? So I guess this is fine. Maybe he can try h6 here to prevent my rook g5. Rook d2. Rook d2. Rook d2. Okay, so the normal move is rook g5, right? If they capture, I capture, queen takes, and I get the knight. So that should be winning. But let's see, what else can he play after rook g5? Queen b6, maybe attacking here. In that case, I can just defend. Rook takes pawn. Well, he has some ideas, right? I mean, okay, so let me look at that again. Rook g5, queen b6. If I defend, he takes. And then he's threatening this. I can just capture, he takes. I check, he goes. I check, he takes. I don't have mate. This, yeah, I don't have mate. He goes to d7. And then I don't have this square because it's defending. Rook here, queen here, g4. If he takes, I trade. Yeah, it has to be win. So yeah, let me try this. Yeah, it has to be win, right? So queen b6, just g4, defending with my queen and keeping too much pressure here. Yeah, it has to be win. It's not completely clear, right? It's a very complicated position. But I guess it works. You mean h6 after rook what? Queen here, this. h6 maybe? I can always take it, right? Yeah, I can always... No, I cannot take it. Yeah, because he has this. Okay, so queen here, g4, h6. Yeah, that's an interesting order. You can actually try that, but I have a combination over there. At some point, when he has the king here and here, I have check and I get the rook. Oh yeah, I can actually play that directly. So if he plays this, rook takes, queen takes knight, only move is king here, and then check is a fork, and I get the, well, 98. 98. I can simplify everything and check and get the rook. Rook takes, knight takes, and queen here. Yeah, I'm going to play this. Because I think he needs to play f6 and I get the rook. I just get another pawn, right? But also I avoid any complication, any tactic, any counterplay. So it's a very easy position now with two extra pawns, bishop pair. His pieces are doing nothing. I keep these bishops are just amazing on the red diagonals. Yeah, this is just winning. You can play rook d8. I can play queen e3, I guess. No, not queen e3, queen e1 maybe. Because queen e3, I don't know if you can play later or something. So rook d8, what do I play? Queen h6 maybe? Yeah, queen h6 looks fine. I mean, I can also trade, but I don't know if I want to trade right now. Because I have some attack possibilities in this meta game. Yeah, okay, well, here is end. This is completely lost. Maybe he could try... There was a brilliant move over there. Let me take a look at which one. Okay, so we get another win. Let's keep trying. The brilliant move was rook g7. Yeah, Yeah, okay. I guess that's understandable. Hey, thanks. Yeah, doing my best. Okay, well, let's try. Let's see if we can get to 2150 today. If we can win this one, it's going to be great. Of course, we are still trying something like Vienna Game with G3. Let's see what they play. Yeah, I can still try this, right? G6? Yeah, I can try that. And then Bishop, Knight, Castle. And we are playing a Vienna Game with G3 system, which is not great with black pieces. It's actually really, really good with white. Okay, so they castle, Bishop G7. This is very clear. More control here. I mean, they can still try like a gambit. I think there's a theoretical line with that, but yeah, they can play d4, pawn takes, and knight g5. But then I play knight d5. Okay, c3. They want to play d4. I don't think I can stop it. So the normal move is knight e7. They will play d4. Takes, and d5. Well, Adam, one of the things here is that I don't play Vienna Gambit because I like Vienna Gambit with g3 better. That's one of the ideas of the course, right? So I wanted to cover this line because basically white is never in trouble, right? White is always improving step by step, developing, and at some point in the middle game, white plays the move f5 or opposite colors, and it's very easy to play, right? Very easy to learn. No complications, no theory, no nothing crazy. It's all very clear, and we are still attacking. We still have the initiative, so that's why I like Vienna Gambit with g3. Vienna Gambit, of course, is good, right? It's absolutely correct, but you need to learn more theory. The positions are more complicated. You're opening your king in move number 3, so that creates sharp positions for both players. So yeah, I mean, it's more complicated. So I wanted to cover the line where it's complicated for black, not for both. And that's what happens when you are actually able to play the move f5. And I mean, with white pieces f4, and we get the initiative. So that's the idea of Vienna Gambit with g3. It's avoiding the complications of Vienna Gambit, but still attacking, right? We don't quit from that goal of taking the initiative. So yeah, he wants to play queen here. Again, with white pieces, this is not a problem. With black, we have a tempo down, so it could be annoying. So yeah, I guess I will have to play with queen e8. Because with white pieces, we break the center. Oh, he plays f4. So it's not about queen f3, it's about f4, okay. That's probably not better. So I just played the move h6 here. Yeah, h6 is absolutely correct. Wait, can he sacrifice? Knight takes, rook takes, takes. I don't think that works. I mean, he can try, right? But okay, so let me look at that. Knight takes, rook takes, bishop takes, king takes. Pawn takes, pawn discover check. I just go back. Queen check again. I just go there. d4. Well, I don't know if I should avoid that. I think I should avoid that. Okay, so let's see. I mean, I'm not going to avoid it. I think I need to play this. If he gets into that, it's going to be complicated for everyone. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, he plays it. Super interesting. So if he captures, I capture, but I don't know. I think he's trying something different, like queen b3 or something. Queen b3, I play d5. Yeah, he's just getting into this. Okay. Oh, queen b3 directly. But that's not better. I just play d5, pawn takes, king here. That's not better. Because in the other position he had a en passant, but now he doesn't. So yeah, that's not better. This is actually what I wanted. I wanted to play d5. So with the pawn here, he could play en passant. So this order is not better. He needs to play pawn takes pawn, king g8, all good. It should be a little slightly better or something. And now he's the one with development problems. He takes here. Well, queen takes pawn is very clear, but I don't know if I should capture like this and stay in the mid again. I think I'm going to stay in the mid again. Yeah, I'm going to stay in the mid again. Yeah, it's king g8 here. Okay. So yeah, d4. So yeah, I think the mid again is good because the minor pieces are going to create some problems maybe. So that's why I wanted to stay in the mid game. However, I must be careful because, for example, now I cannot develop the bishop. Or maybe I can. Bishop here, queen takes pawn. Yeah, I cannot develop the bishop. Well, maybe I can play b6 and then develop the bishop later. So yeah, it's not ideal, but I guess I have no choice. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, it's a very interesting mid game here. Basically, he has a rook and 2 pawns versus a bishop and a knight. That's going to be super interesting. Let's see what happens. He has development problems, but he can develop quickly now. But not sure how, right? Like maybe knight d2, knight d4 is the way to develop. Yeah, knight d2, c4. I thought that was not working. Let me take a look at this. Knight takes pawn. He attacks my knight. Oh, okay, wait. Knight takes pawn. He attacks my knight and my pawn. But then I just go back and I defend the pawn and the knight. So this is a blunder, right? I just capture. Wait. I just capture. Queen f3 is not working. I just take it. So I just capture. What is he playing? Queen d1? No, nothing. Queen g3. I fork. What is he doing? Yeah, this is a blunder. Yeah, this is just a blunder, right? I guess he would play this and I played this. It puts pressure, I defend. Queen d1. Queen d1. Well, yeah, same thing. Knight. Yeah, 97, right? Nothing crazy here. Just 97. And then, well, 97 is not good. Bishop b3, c5. Yeah, this is fine. Bishop b3, I can also play knight f5, maybe. I don't know. It's probably even better. Rook e1, defending the pawn. I mean, he doesn't need to defend it because if I take, he takes. So probably he doesn't need to defend it. Bishop b7 is an idea. c5 is an idea. Bishop e3. We said knight f5, right? So let me look at that. Knight f5, takes. This is good for me. I mean, I get the bishop pair. Wait. Knight f5. Boom. Rook takes knight. I almost fall for that. So rook takes knight, I'm going to be lost. Oh, no, 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 it's working. Wait, 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 it's working. So, knight f5, rook takes knight, bishop takes. He needs to capture with the queen, because if he captures with the bishop, he's pinned. So he needs to capture with the queen. Queen takes, bishop takes. Rook d8. The bishop goes back, and then, boom, rook d1, I get the knight at the end. So yeah, it's working. Let me try it. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's absolutely working. Rook takes, bishop takes. Yeah, all good. Queen takes, I try queens and rook d8. At the end, I get the knight. Or if he plays bishop takes, just c5, right? Oh, maybe he can play. No, no, no. Queen f3, I just capture with check. So yeah, it's not working. I mean, I can also capture the bishop with the pawn. The rook is defended. So yeah, bishop takes, c5. Yeah, c5 is just getting the piece. So yeah, the trigger is not really working. The trigger is on white actually. Yeah, once I get the bishop, it's just a normal position with an extra piece. I think he has like a pawn or something, but it's just winning. Okay, knight c3, the normal move is simplify, right? Queen takes bishop, trade everything, and win the endgame, right? So I'm not going to play anything crazy, just trading. And just winning the endgame. Okay, here, there's no threat. I mean, I can play rook e8. I mean, I can play rook e8, I don't see why not. Knight f6. Oh, let me try rook e8. I think that's fine. Knight f6, I just capture and I play d3 later, so good. Yeah, rook e1, I just capture, right? I mean, rook this pawn. Well, here the normal move is d3. But doesn't compare rook e2. I think I'm going to play rook e2. This is very strong, right? Rook e2, all good. Yeah, I'm just getting pawns. Maybe later I can play d3. I guess we're tracking here and just capture. No, 97, that's not good, right? That's just a blunder. Okay. Well, let's see if there was something brilliant over there. Nothing brilliant. Okay. Well, we get the win, and I think we have just crossed 2150, which is very well for today. So yeah, guys, I'm going to stop the stream now. Probably in the next one, or hopefully in the next one, we can cross 2200. So thank you very much everyone who joined. Also on YouTube, thank you very much. These videos are recorded on my channel on YouTube, so you can also take a look. If you like Vienna Game, you can just go Mishi Chess is my channel and take a look over there. So I don't know if there's any question or anything else before we finish, but basically that's the idea for today. We cross or we get another milestone, 2150, very important, and we continue probably tomorrow in our next stream, tomorrow morning, same time I believe. Okay, well, thank you very much again. We'll see you tomorrow.